What's up, YouTube? Listen, we gotta talk about this Big U situation. As we know, Big U just got taken into custody along with Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon. Now, listen, we got Wack 100 here giving us an update on everything going down. Why Wack 100 be knowing all this stuff is looking a little crazy. We're gonna talk about that, but here go Wack 100. Then we're gonna get into it at the end.
Also saying Luce as well, Wack.
Nah, they ain't got him.
Okay, so there's that. Y'all can stop saying that part.
They ain't got him. I think they only got like 10 people. But on the thing, they showing 17 of them in custody, but only 10 of them in custody.
Okay.
They ain't got him. I know about it. This Vay ain't like that. But see, you know what? Vay was working. He one of the grid workers. So that's probably what's going on with that. Him, the boy Bear Claw, that's the name I wouldn't say that was signed on the same contract Big U was on. So they got Hop up top. That's a few. They got a few ladies. I'm trying to see her face.
Hey, Wack, can I ask a question?
One name is Tiffany.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, I don't know the ladies.
So that grid program that shit was a front.
Listen, listen to me. You didn't hear him telling you what type of organization that was? Y'all didn't hear what they said?
He said that shit was.
You getting motherfucking goddamn the money from LA County.
Yep.
Front like you playing gang intervention. And while you playing gang intervention, you turning niggas in. Wow. But yet you using the money, you gang banging. Them niggas got sex trafficking.
Human trafficking, they got
Now, this is the reason why when niggas was saying, Wack, you on bullshit, you trying to dirty nigga name. I said, I ain't trying to dirty nigga nothing up, nigga. Y'all hearing what the people said. Well, why they ain't arresting him? I said, bro, they probably playing for a bigger play. As you see, you don't remove the main piece off the board if that's the magnet. He's the motherfucker guiding them to everybody. So why would you remove him off the board? You keep him right there. Listen. Ain't nobody gonna answer his phone call. He ain't gonna be able to call for no assistance. Ain't nobody gonna touch him. It's too much. You too hot. Damn, they got the trap kitchen bitch on there too. But they told me she was working.
Huh?
Armani, that's the trap kitchen
the
bitch.
bitch.
Wait, that's Armani?
Yeah, it's the trap kitchen bitch. But I told her 8 months ago, I said, I heard you called up. What? I said, they say you working. She cussed me out on the phone. I swear to God she did. I had the homies call, the ones that used to come to Sleepless.
Yeah.
I called him and warned him.
Damn, not Armani.
And
that's
he called her.
Girl.
If you call.
My whole thing is Wack said they called me and said she working. Who called you and said you was working? Who called you and told you that she was working? Who called you? Like, who would call you from the other side, rolling 60 Crips, and tell you that she working and she caught up in something? That's a lot going on. And I've been saying this about Wack. So I mean, he needs to kind of explain how he just be knowing all this stuff that's like federal indictments before they happen. I mean, he be breaking the news before TMZ, and they'll pay you for it. So who is his sources? I'm just saying.
The homie that used to be in our room, he gonna say, Wack called us and warned us. I said, bro, somebody tell me she working. Y'all better watch her.
Damn.
But see, this is bad work because Armani gonna tell.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's a fact.
Nigga, what?
He got a son.
I'm gonna tell you right now, listen, the ones I know for sure. Vay, I've been knowing Vay 30 years. Vay is not a gang member. His family just from over there. He ain't never been in jail in his life. Vay ain't going for it. Armani ain't going for it. Them two alone. Vay used to be with Big U every day. Mama, that's the one I told you I caught him boiling crab. Because Vay was with him in that parking lot that night. Them two for sure. Hop ain't gonna talk. He's solid, but he ain't never did no time, but he ain't gonna do no talking.
Is Floss on that?
Nah, Bricc Baby on there. Nah, Floss one of the 8 cooperants. There's 8 cooperants on the body out here in Vegas. 4 of them from 6-0.
I wish I'd have known that for that he was calling me.
So he said it's 8 cooperants. 8 cooperants, 4 of them from 6-0. So 4 of Big U's current members, probably people underneath of him or once was underneath of him, are now cooperating in this situation against him.
Floss been a rat. Floss first told 2008 on a homie from on a schoolyard. We got all that work. Homie from schoolyard come through, bustle 3 up.
You gonna have to send me that. It's
So
Big
Wack,
T, Minnesota. You
check
got to send me
check
that.
this out though,
There's
Wack.
who? Yeah, there's who talking?
Big T, Minnesota.
Yeah, but see, Minnesota got a problem too, cause Big U been working on them. He hit Jersey. Jersey, Minnesota, and the Carolinas was his targets. That's why they didn't pull him in back in 2021 on the body. He was already working. So it's some shit going on up there. That I wouldn't.
I'm gonna have to call your phone later.
If it ain't already went on.
Hey Wack,
But
look,
if Floss is calling you, you tell Floss. Wack told me to tell you about the nigga from Schoolyard. Him and two other niggas told on. I got to work.
I got you. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he told. He told. Huh?
So apparently within this situation, which is pushing it over the top, Big U is supposedly or allegedly involved with a high school football player's death, who was also his son's best friend. Now, the high school football player was also a rapper. He wanted to be a rapper in the indictment. He ended up becoming a rapper. Big U set him up for studio time. He didn't go to the studio. Big U ended up approaching him over that. Later on that night, the kid disappeared and he was found with gunshot wounds to the face, and I think he was thrown in the middle of a highway. Now, right before his death, it's reported that he made a diss track to Big U. Big U then ended up coming to that studio, and everything happened after that. Black 100, he's been kind of like pushing the angle, like the streets ain't really going to rock with that when it comes to Big U. And not only that, he's saying like he was using that program to actually not only rally up gang members, but he was getting people locked up through that program. And also in that indictment, they're saying that he was funneling money through his 501c, which is a nonprofit through the city. He had a nonprofit through the city to help the youth, and he was funneling that money directly through his bank account. All right, so they're saying he was doing a few things out here. We're gonna keep up to date with this. I want to know why Wack 100 literally be knowing everything that's going on as far as like just FBI and stuff like that. Like, why do you know stuff? Like when it come down to people getting arrested and statements and just what happened, the background story, you be knowing like the stuff that the cops should know. Like you be knowing like how many people was talking, what they talked about, and we ain't even at discovery or nothing. We ain't nowhere. And you know everything that's about to happen really for the next month and a half in this case. That's what you breaking down. And that's what you've been breaking down for the last 2 weeks. Now, I'm not saying that to say that Big U is innocent in this. He's innocent until proven guilty. I don't know. Uh, they're alleging that he was making people check in out LA. Y'all can drop it in the comments. Y'all been hearing that Big U he was making people check in? Was he making people check in? I mean, I've been hearing stories. I've been hearing different stuff, different horror stories. I think it's all gonna come out during this trial. We're gonna follow this trial and we're gonna be impartial. You get what I'm saying? We're gonna follow it and we ain't gonna hold no punches. Cause it did get a little treacherous on the West Coast as far as just checking in and just I feel as though it just got out of pocket. You get what I'm saying? Like it seemed to only happen to black entertainers. And you need to be doing that to everybody for somebody like me to look at it and be like, that's all right, I get it. You get what I'm saying? But when you only doing it to black entertainers, it then comes off like you're then putting down the black man and you're then preying off the black man, or preying on the black man. Because at that point, you're then waiting for our stars and entertainers to come up just so you can run down on them. Which is like I can't think of a bigger problem in the black community. I mean, not like overall. I'm just saying like that's like the biggest type of hater in the world. You know what I'm saying? You become a star, you work really hard, you put the time in, you endure a bunch of pain. And then when you get there, you got somebody trying to like hem you up and say you can't come to the West Coast unless X, Y, and Z. That would be a crazy situation. And I can't even imagine what a lot of the Lakers players have been going through over there. If all this stuff is true. Like I said, all this stuff is alleged, but I mean, if you keep up with hip hop, you've been hearing stuff over the last 10 years that was a little wild. All right, so it's your boy What's Up G. Drop it in the comments what you think about this. Big U is now in custody. Wack 100 seems like he knows everything that's going to happen in the trial for the next 2 months. All right. So let me know what you think about that. It's your boy What's Up G. If ain't nobody told you they love y'all, I love y'all. I'm out, y'all. They got Big U down bad.